What's going on, guys? Magdallan here with another farm strategy summary and review. Today we're going to be talking about harvest with Wandering Path in Cemetery or Jungle Valley or pretty much any map that you desire. I recently did a harvest beginner's guide on the channel, and longtime viewer and friend of the channel Emilio popped into the comments and told me that Wandering Path harvest was super chill and profitable, and so I thought, why not give it a try? So we rolled up 100 maps, maybe 150, somewhere in that range, farmed up enough currency to deck out a new character as well as purchasing a mage blood, and had a great time doing it. So today I will go over the way that I set everything up, then we will cover the Atlas passive tree, and then I will share with you my scores for the strategy. So let's jump in here and take a look at how we had it set up. We're going to run Polished Harbinger Scarabs. You can run Gilded, you can run Winged, whatever suits your fancy if you want to amp up the profit a little bit more on the Harbinger side of things. We are going to run Life Force Duplication, Purple Plants, and Sacred Grove. And then we're going to run the Harbinger Compass. And that's it. We're going to run red altars, of course, as I always do. You can run blue if that is to your taste. But these are the materials that I used for all the maps that I did. So let's jump over and take a look at the Atlas passive tree. All right, we're going to start and come right up the middle. We're going to branch to the side and grab our Delirium Chance, a couple map nodes here. On the other side, we've got some Harbinger nodes, some more map nodes here, and our Harvest nodes right here. We're going to cruise around. We're grabbing lots of map drop duplication nodes for this strategy. Grab a couple Harvest nodes here. Grab some Harbinger right here as well as right here. And we're going to take singular focus. We're going to come up around the side and down into the middle here, where we will grab a Wandering Path, of course, fill out our Harbinger nodes and Harvest nodes here, a couple more map nodes, and Quant and Rarity. We're going to get the entire top hat, as well as making sure to grab these map duplication nodes that stick out of the sides of the middle and out of the top. We're going to come around, and we're going to ignore some of the altar nodes up here that we would normally take, but we are going to grab these ones down here, as well as the Keystone Wrath of the Cosmos. And then we're going to fill out the other side of the map duplication nodes. And that's what the tree looks like zoomed out. Fairly strange tree compared to ones that I normally do. I'm not normally a big fan of Wandering Path, but in this case it proved to be pretty enjoyable. It is worth noting that these map modifier effect nodes really do make the maps a lot harder. So at your discretion, you might want to take some of them off, you might want to take all of them off. I did experiment with that at the very beginning, and in my estimation, if you get rid of all of the nodes at the top of the tree, you're looking at about a 25% reduction in your life force as far as on average in each map. So if you needed to take off half of them, you're really only taking off maybe 10%, 15% of what you're going to get, at least in my experience. I didn't, keep track in every single map. This isn't hard science. It was just I did a few maps with all of it on, took it off, tried some maps, put about half of them on, tried a few more maps, that type of thing. So, don't take that as the 100% gospel, but as a rough figure, you can estimate that having all of these nodes at the top here, it's going to increase the profit by 25, 30, 35%, somewhere in that range. And so, again, go ahead and change that up at your discretion. But that is essentially the Atlas strategy as far as that goes. And so let's jump over and we will take a look at the card. All right, as you can tell from taking a look at the card here, we have some pretty high scores. Maybe the highest that I've ever given. It's close. Maybe the efficiency score is a little bit lower than one or two other things, but I don't remember any other strategy getting 3 9+ scores. So really strong strategy, very fun, very enjoyable. But let's go through each one. So for fun, a 9. As I just said, I had a great time, and repeatability also gets a 9. It really is the kind of thing where I just bought a ton of compasses. The currency was rolling in fast enough that I just popped on POE stack, bought the compasses in bulk. The Sacred Grove as well as the Life Force Duplication have come down a little bit in price. They've fluctuated some as the days have gone by, but generally speaking, the Purple Life Force and the Sacred Grove compasses are extremely affordable, especially once you get the currency rolling in from, getting started with this strategy. For scalability, I'm going to give it an 8. You could certainly go a little bit further, as I mentioned earlier, by going to Gilded or Winged Scarabs. You could run 8 mod corrupted maps. I did a few of those at the beginning just to see what the difference was, and In the juiciest maps that I was able to produce, still with red altars, I had several maps where I got 5,000 or more life force. So if you have the predilection or the resources to farm a bunch of those 8 mod corrupted maps, you can absolutely realize some additional profits there. You could, of course, also go for the blue altars, so on and so forth. So scalability, you can definitely go further, although I found that the sweet spot for me was rolling up decent maps and, making sure to chisel them and all of that stuff, but not going crazy with the 8 mod corrupted stuff. And as I said, using the polished scarabs and not going super crazy with any of the mats, but just the stuff that I could easily buy in bulk. Profit, we're going to go with a 9.5. Maybe the highest profit that I've had in a single strategy, unless we include crazy drops. I mean, a couple leagues ago at this point, I was doing a Legion thing, and I had a bunch of, crazy stuff drop, a Calandra's Touch, and so on and so forth. But if you take out the big ticket drops, the big divination cards, the big unique items, this is probably one of the best, if not the best, just raw currency farms that I have done for this series. And so in that sense, it deserves the 9.5. And then lastly, for efficiency, 7.5. It is pretty efficient, but it's not straight up out and go. You do have to deal with rolling up all of the maps, and considering that you are running all the map modifier increase nodes at the top of the tree, the top hat, you do have to be pretty careful with the map mods that you're running. Some of the ones that are shitty for you to run with your build, but you can still do it, they might become, totally undoable with the top hat fully allocated, depending on your build and setup. So there's some efficiency loss there, as well as you do have to buy 3 different compasses in bulk, so that is a little bit of time spent in trade, and then you have to, of course, get your scarab, etc. So 7.5 for efficiency there, with a total score of 8.6. This is a blast. This is a great strategy. Give it a go, especially if you've never played with Wandering Path. I recommend giving it a shot. As our buddy Emilio mentioned, it really did kind of end up being a chill strategy. This is another one where the amount of wisp juice, wood juice, that you get from the league mechanic is not of paramount importance. You're primarily deriving your profit from Harbinger and Harvest, which neither one of those really scales a whole lot from the league mechanic. And so you don't have to stress a whole lot about how much juice you're getting in every map from that. And so very chill, very fun, super enjoyable. Give it a shot. And I will be back soon with another video, hopefully a build guide for the new character that I have made. So hopefully you will look forward to that. And if you found anything interesting or engaging in the video, please do give me a like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. And I hope to see you in the next video. I appreciate you.